everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you very much know, I have not uploaded for the last 2 days and I'm really disappointed because I am clearly not good at this uploading every day on my main channel thing. It was just like a complete disaster. So in today's video, I'm just going to give you an update of what's going on and what happened and what's about to happen next. And let's start with the first update. The other day I posted on Instagram a video where I am going to take part in the 40-hour famine this weekend, and it's actually starting tonight. So at midnight tonight, when it ticks over to the 19th of August, I am going to spend the next 40 hours living without some of the luxuries in my life. Like tonight, I'm gonna sleep on the floor. I'm gonna give up my furniture for the next day and a half, and it's all for an amazing cause to raise awareness and funds for those living in poverty. I've nominated 3 of my friends, my best friends, who all do YouTube videos, by the way. All of their channels will be listed in the description, so make sure you check them out. And you should join the challenge as well to show what we stand for in the fight against world hunger. So that's a little update of what I'm doing in the next 40 hours. Let's backtrack and go back the last couple of days because, well, actually let's go back about 4 weeks ago. So I decided that I was going to upload every single day for the month of August on my main channel. So I have 2 channels. I have a vlog channel as well. It will be listed in the description. And I think I underestimated how hard it would be to upload videos on my main channel. Like, daily vlogging is an absolute walk in the park compared to making videos for my main channel. Last year, at the end of November until like February, I vlogged every single day for 3 months, as well as making 3 to 4 main channel videos. So it was anywhere from 10 to 11 videos a week that I was making over like January. But because it was vlogs, it was so much easier. You just kind of live your life and take the camera with you. With my main channel videos, my life actually has to stop. To think that I could still have a life in August was ridiculous. I've got friends that are not from Melbourne staying in Melbourne, and I wanted to see them. It was my birthday and I wanted to celebrate with my friends. I had to go on a business trip, and to think that I could do all of those things as well as make these videos for my main channel is just crazy, because it's impossible basically. So my main channel videos, I have this kind of, it's something on myself. It's not on anyone else. It's just, I have this standard that I've given myself, and if my videos don't meet that standard, they're not getting uploaded. I will refilm, I will do whatever I have to get them to a point that I want them to be on the internet. And to try and maintain that quality every single day is one of the hardest challenges that I have ever had, because with vlogs, it's so easy. You just kind of chuck it all together and put it on the internet. It's really simple. But these main channel videos that just take a whole lot more effort, I have come to learn that it takes a minimum of 6 hours just to make one video. It is like getting up, I've got to shower, do my hair, do my makeup, I've got to be fake tanned, I've got to pick an outfit, I have got to clean a space. If this is messy, I've got to clean it. I've got to maybe clean in my room to get a nice backdrop for you guys. And then I've got to set up my studio lights. I've got to make sure my memory card's empty, my battery's charged. I've got to set up my tripod, get the right angle, get the right lighting, do all of the settings, make sure the audio is working, do a few test shots to make sure that it is completely working and everything is fine. I also have to before all of this, pre-think out all of my ideas and all of my talking points. I have them usually jotted down in a journal, all my ideas. I've got to read through that, kind of get my thoughts together, give myself some time to kind of talk through it off camera. And then I sit down and I film, and that can take anywhere from 10 minutes to maybe an hour, depending on how I'm talking that day, whether it all comes out smoothly or it's a complete mess and I just have to keep re-filming it. Once I've finished all my talking points, then I've got to chuck it in my computer and I will completely edit the entire thing. This can take anywhere from 15 minutes to half an hour. If I hate it, I pack it up and I refilm it. The other day I filmed an entire video without any audio because I forgot to put my microphone on, so I had to get up and refilm it. So it can just be a lot of going back and forth. If I'm happy with all of the talking points, then I take the memory card back out of my computer and pop it back into my camera and go and film all the extra clips to overlay to depict what it is that I'm talking about, because I like to take that little extra step and show you what it is I'm talking about. So if I'm going to be showing you food, because I'm talking about food, I've got to go out, I've got to buy the ingredients, I've got to set up my cameras and my lights and my tripods and everything all again, do all the camera settings, and then I've got to have my kitchen bench clean, have all of my utensils and everything that I'm using clean, and then start there and start chopping stuff up and cooking and doing all of that. And cooking takes about 3 times as long when you're filming it as to what it does if you're just gonna cook for yourself off camera. So that makes a lot of time. If I'm doing like a haul video and I wanna show the bits, I gotta take time to do close-ups, I gotta take time to try things on and whatnot. If I'm doing like shots of my house, I gotta make sure everything is clean. Like the cushions on my couch usually end up on the floor because I'm just like on and off the couch all the time. So I've gotta go through, tidy things up. Right now I'm looking at washing. I've got clothes horses all through the living room. If I wanted to film my living room right now, I'd have to pack that all up and change it. And then I've got to film all those shots, then I've got to put them back in the computer, test them all out, make sure they're all good, then I've got to overlay it all together. Then I'm gonna do the introduction with like the music and like changing and chopping of clips to the music, change my intro, then I go to my outro, put in all my extra clips, and then I have to watch that video through. And if it's a 10-minute video, honestly, I will watch it through maybe 3 times, which is like another half an hour. And then I get to export it. And then while it's exporting, I get to do the thumbnail. And I have stopped taking screenshots for thumbnails. I actually make sure I use my camera, switch it to camera mode, and take a photo. If I forget to take a photo, then I have to go back and take a photo and put it together that way. I've got to make sure the text works. Usually when taking a thumbnail, I have it like this, so it's kind of curated, so all I have to do is the text is gonna fit right there. But if it's one of those days that it's not like that, it can take up to an hour fiddling in Photoshop to get my thumbnail right, because my thumbnails are like the thing that I'm like really particular about. And then once that's done, I get to upload it, and then while it's uploading, I've got to go and write the entire description. I've got to go and find all the videos and all the things that I've talked about, and I'm going to have to link all of those, and then I have to write all the tags, I have to do all the annotations, and I have to do all of this stuff that literally I feel like it's a minimum of 6 hours. A couple of weeks ago, there was a video that I was working on for maybe 15 hours a day for 2 full days. And that's the time that it takes to make these main channel videos. Like I said, with vlogs, it's just follow me around, and then the next morning it takes maybe 20 minutes to shove it all together, put some music behind it, and export and upload. So I just kind of didn't realize how much effort goes into my videos until I started to do it every single day. And I was trying to film 2 videos a day to try and get ahead, and I just couldn't do it. I could do 1.5 max, and it was just too hard to get ahead. Because then the next thing that I'm going to talk about, which I'm sorry if I've just like rambled on about my videos, but it's a really long process. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is my health right now, because as many of you know, for a long time I've had a lot of wisdom teeth pain, and 4 weeks ago it was a Wednesday, I was in the middle of filming, and I just finished up a video, and I was meant to film a second video that afternoon, and it hit me, the pain up on here. It felt like someone was trying to crack open my skull. I took some over-the-counter codeine, did nothing. I had to lay on the couch for the rest of the afternoon. I was completely written off, and then I went to bed. I managed to sleep through that night, but when I woke up the next morning, 7 a.m., I was basically in tears. I was in so much pain. I called my dentist. I had like basically an emergency appointment with them. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough time in that day to be able to go and get this tooth extracted, because I'm pretty sure it was infected as well. So he gave me a prescription of antibiotics and like prescription codeine, so like higher dosage, so that it would like really help me. So for the last 4 weeks, I have been on prescription codeine and painkillers trying to help with my wisdom teeth. There is constant pressure in my mouth. It is like this underlying pain 24/7. I have this pain right now, and I have a feeling that tonight it's going to flare up again, because it's just kind of building up a little bit. So when you take codeine, it makes you really spaced out. It makes you really out of it. It can make you like, it makes me really stomach sick. So I usually just kind of lie on my living room floor for about half an hour trying to let it work. And then I have to get back up and make videos. So I've been pushing through all of that for the last few weeks. Then I went to the snow, and I had all of that trip just at the end of last month. And things were going like well. I just kind of had it in my head that I could totally do this every day. The last day I was at the snow, my teeth got really painful again. And then it goes off for a few days, and then it comes back until last weekend. Last weekend was the most pain that I have ever been in my entire life. So I woke up Saturday morning. I did go out on the Friday night, so I had been drinking, and I did have a bit of a hangover, but it wasn't the hangover that was bothering me. It was this tooth on this side. It was the most pain that I've ever had. It was excruciating, and because I wasn't feeling well, I couldn't take the codeine because it was going to make me sick, so I ended up just taking some ibuprofen. But I didn't do anything on Saturday, and I knew I was leaving on Monday, and I really needed to film 2 videos on that Saturday, but I couldn't. Like, I was just so sick and in so much pain. And on top of that, I kind of had a cold. So a couple weeks earlier, I had like an infection and I had it in my sinuses and like in my tooth. And then a couple weeks later, I get sick again. So I kind of battled through being sick over like the weekend and going to Brisbane and dealing with it up there. And I don't feel like I have a cold, but I do have a sinus infection as well. So this combination of constant pressure in my teeth and like just these moments of like excruciating pain when one decides to flare up. And this, yeah, the other part of the combination is my sinuses, because they freaking hurt right now, and I am like kind of dealing with like basically a sinus infection and sinus issues, which is putting more pressure on my face. And it's also, over the last 4 days, progressively blurred my vision. So I am having a lot of trouble seeing, like trying to put my memory card in my camera, like I can't focus, I can't see it properly. If I'm driving at nighttime, like when I was with in an Uber last night, I couldn't see the lights, like everything was blurred out. So my vision is really blurry right now and I can't really see a lot. There's also times where I get really, really dizzy as well. And like today when I was at the airport, because I flew back to Melbourne today, I just got some food and then I turn around and it's like, whoa, it's like that same feeling you have when you're really kind of drunk and you just like have no balance and you can't focus on anything and you're just really like lightheaded. So I had that a few times today. It's been like, I think 3 times today that I've felt like that dizzy. So I've just been spaced out. Literally the last 4 weeks feel like a dream. I don't really know how else to explain it, that it's just so kind of like, it's like there's just so much pressure on my head that I just can't focus properly and I can't concentrate properly. And so having all of this crap go on while trying to make videos has been so hard. And then getting sick on the weekend, I couldn't pre-film. Things just didn't go right when I was in Brisbane, and I was so busy doing business stuff that I didn't have a chance to make videos really while I was there. And then I ended up, part of the reason I was in Brisbane was because I am collabing with Shami. He's the big Facebook guy. I'll leave his Facebook in the description. Hilarious, like seriously funniest person I know. And it was so much fun collabing, but again, everything is just kind of like, I just have to take everything a bit slower, and I'm not running at like full capacity, which is making it even harder to make videos every day. So the solution obviously is to get my wisdom teeth out. I have been booked in for next Wednesday the 24th for a couple of weeks now, and it honestly cannot come sooner. So Wednesday at 6:30 in the morning, I'm going into hospital to have surgery. They want to put me completely under because the 2 bottom teeth are under the bone, and they said they might actually have to break some of the bone to be able to get them out. They didn't want to do it in the chair. So I am going into hospital to finally have all of my teeth removed, which it's going to be such a relief. Like, I'm so excited to have surgery. Like, I have never been this excited for something that I know is going to be painful ever in my life. Like, I am so excited because I just know that even though it's going to be painful, it's going to be gone after a few days, and it's going to be an entirely different pain to this constant pressure that I have had for like, that's been building up for like the last 2 years. So finally, I'm getting my teeth out. And I am also apologizing that if this video is turning into a really long explanation-y video, but that's basically what happened. So I feel dizzy and out of it like all the time, more so in the last 4 days than I have any other time. I just want to sleep. I did sleep for a full 8 hours this morning, and when I woke up, I was so groggy, and then I slept the entire way on the plane here, and then I came home this afternoon and slept again. And literally after I finish this video, I am probably gonna go back to bed and sleep some more. I'm just so exhausted and I'm so over the pain, and I just don't want to be taking painkillers anymore. I don't want to be relying on painkillers to get me through, because it makes me so sick and nauseous, and it's just this awful spaced out feeling that I'm so over. So I am just like, oh, I can't wait till next Wednesday to be able to just finally get my teeth out, and it's going to be amazing. So I managed to upload every single day for 15 days, which is half a month, but right now I need a break because I've actually got so much admin work that I am now behind on. I have got so many things that I need to catch up with, and I kind of need a little bit of a break. So I am going back to my 3 days a week from now on. So Thursday, tonight, as you're watching this video, is a regular upload day. My next video will be Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, as I always have at 10 p.m. Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane time currently. In Australia, I think it's like 8 a.m. New York time. 5 a.m. for like LA, and I'm not quite sure for London, but yeah, so I'm just gonna go back to my 3 videos, you know, per week, because now I can spend the next 5 days getting some videos pre-filmed so that when I'm like puffy and my face is like this massive, I still have videos for you guys. So that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, I really suck at uploading every day on my main channel, but this means that I have more time now to daily vlog, which is going to be so much fun. Definitely going to do Vlogmas again this year, so I'm going to be just doing more daily vlogs because I really enjoy those as well. So yeah, I think I've covered everything and explained everything as to what's happening, what happened, why, where I'm going and whatever. Honestly, I'm losing my mind. Like, I'm just so out of it, can't concentrate. So I'm going to go lie down, and I really hope this was informative to you guys. I'm sorry for letting you guys down and not being able to upload every single day, but I am so done. I just can't do it anymore. I just need a day off to just do nothing. So even these 2 days that I haven't uploaded, like, I've been traveling, I've been in meetings, I've been like filming and producing and still doing stuff this entire time. I just haven't got anything on my channel. So I just need a day off, and I need to recover and just get through this pain, get through next week, and then I'll be back to normal, ready for September and then October and November and like the best part of the year. So don't worry, I have so many awesome videos coming up. I have some really awesome collabs coming up too. And yeah, I hope this was helpful to you guys. Up the top, I will have a link to my last video, and down the bottom, I don't know what I'll have a link to, but I'll find something that's interesting and I'll pop that there for you guys. And I will see you on Saturday in my next video, and I promise you there will be a video. Bye.